Hi, I'm Rachel and welcome back to my channel, Bales1986SW. I was tagged by the lovely Jo Vlogs. All her information will be in the description box. She's a lovely human and she has tagged me in the reflections tag and also the March goals tag. The original tag was set up by another lovely human, Sarah SW. Once again, all our information will be in the description box. So, let's reflect on my monthly goals for February. I split my goals up into categories. So I had Slimming World, I had personal, I had social and I had exercise. So how did I get on in the month of February? So the month of February I decided that in my Slimming World goals, I would look at the whole month instead of looking at every single week when I weighed in. So the month of March, I finished with a 2.5 pound gain. And I'm okay with it. I'm still in my target range. I'm really happy. It hasn't changed what size I am. It's nothing much in the grand scheme of things. I know that £0.5 pound of it was due to Star Week, so we can say a £2 gain. But it's just one of those things, and that's life. And I'm back on it. And we're in for another. Hopefully, we're looking for maintain this month. Also, what I said was I was going to write down my sins more, and I can't do a food diary. I've said this many times on my channel. However, I was going to make notes of my sins, and I have done that. I did start off in the month of February writing that down, and then the month started to roll on and I just forgot to do that. So we can say I did that 50% of the time. So let's move on to my personal goals. In my personal goals, I said that I'd like to buy a bunch of flowers every week for myself. So in one of those weeks, the lovely Hubster bought me a bunch of flowers for Valentine's Day, and they have lasted that well. I've still got them up now. They are absolutely amazing. They're still in flower. They're awesome. So I've not needed to buy myself a bunch of flowers. So cheers, Hubster. Also, I mentioned that I'd like to write down my family's high points and low points. This is something which we do on a regular basis when we're having our evening meal, and I've done it every single day, probably in the month of February, apart from a few days here and there, but I haven't wrote them down. We always do it. It's something we talk about as a family. We've done it for many years, but I haven't wrote them down, so I've not fully done that. Also, I wanted to get my eyebrows waxed. Cha-ching! I got them waxed in February and they are due to be done in a couple of weeks' time. And also as well, I wanted to go to IKEA and get some storage boxes and do a bit of a shuffling around regarding my, I wanted a computer desk where I could edit my videos. And the beginning of February, literally the beginning of February, I went to, my hands just made a funny noise then. So at the beginning of February, I went to IKEA and I bought some storage boxes and did what I needed to do, and I felt so much better for it. Then we move on to social media. My biggest one I wanted to do in the month of February was to have a bedtime routine regarding my social media. So when I enter this bed, it means that there was no like browsing through Instagram or checking Facebook or uploading videos or just having a search on the internet. Bedtime meant bedtime, and you know what? I have stuck to this. There's been a few times where I just couldn't get to sleep, so I've listened to a podcast, but I've not actually gone onto social media. And me not doing that as well has really increased my reading. I've picked up more books this month, so I really do want to stick to that as well. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Also as well, I did mention that I wanted to use Instagram more, talk more on my stories. I wouldn't say I've done that. I upload like photographs onto my stories, but I've not really spoke a lot on it, and I wanted to upload some pictures of my food, which once again I haven't done. Then the biggest thing in the month of February is I was becoming a vegetarian for the month of February. I was going meat free, and I did that successfully. I was meat free, and it was hard. I found it harder than I thought I would. In my diet, I don't eat a lot of meat, but I think what it was is because I said I can't have it, I wanted it more, and it made it more apparent regarding like meals and things like that. I was like, oh, I can't have that, I've got to have this. And so what I've realised is that if I tell myself I can't have something, it makes me want to have it more. So I'm going to change my mindset regarding things that's why I still have chocolate in my lifestyle, because I know that if I go no chocolate, I'll just crave it even more. Sorry about the light which has just changed, but this is the only place I can film at the moment. Then also there was exercise. In exercise I wanted to carry on doing my Wednesday group, which I have done and I thoroughly enjoy it. And also as well to increase like bringing jogging and things like that, which I haven't done. I did one at home exercise via a YouTuber and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I haven't done any more. So we can say that the month of February was a bit of hit and mix. There was two goals I really did, and I did them 100%. That was meat free, and also to cut out my social media when I went to bed. Bed meant bed. So let's get on with March goals. So a brand new month, and I really enjoy just setting up little goals for the month and then looking back on them. So once again, I've split this up into categories. You have Slimming World, personal and social, and exercise. So let's start off with Slimming World. I want to carry on looking at the monthly weight. So hopefully in the month of March, I want to still be at target. Whatever that will be, will be. If that means that I'm still 2.5 pound gain at the end of March, it's cool, because I'm still in target range. So that's all I really want at the end of the month regarding Slimming World, is I would like to still be in target range, whatever that will be, if it's in the high side or is it the low side of my target. But the target range is where I'd like to be at the end of March. Also as well, I want to start using more savvy sins. I think I'm using the terminology right, but what I mean by savvy sins is I want to start using my sins on different things, which I have started doing at the end of February. So that means I want to introduce more like Ryvitas, which are a part of a Healthy Extra B, or the quite low sins if you sin them individually. And I've thoroughly been enjoying that, more of a savoury snack on a night time. So some Ryvitas with some like extra light Laughing Cow cheese with some cherry tomatoes and some chili flakes on. I have just bought the new, well they're not new out, but like the sweet onion Ryvitas. I think you'll have 3 of them as a Healthy Extra B. And then I'm going to have that with some caramelised onion chutney with cheese on top, with some cucumber and tomatoes and some chili flakes on top. I think that'd be really nice, like naughty little treat as well. I'm going to start bringing back my avocados. I absolutely love avocados, and I think it's 100 grams for 9.5 sins. So if you half that, it's 4.5. If you half that again, 25 grams, you're looking at 2.5 sins. And 25 grams of an avocado you can do a lot with. And I really like that on toast. So my New York bagel thins, that with avocado and a poached with an egg on top. Delicious. So that's what I'm going to start using them on. Start using them on cheese. I'm not giving up chocolate because I can't, but I'm just going to refocus a little bit on those kind of snacks. And if I still fancy a little bit of chocolate, it's there if I need it. But that's the plan of March, that I want to start use my sins in a different way and really zhuzh it up. Also as well, sticking with the Slimming World, I really want to get back to having a breakfast, a lunch and an evening meal, and then having snacks throughout the day. I've gotten back into having a brunch, and me having a brunch means that I'm wanting a more of a snack about 3 o'clock, where I'll have a piece of chocolate before I pick up the children. Whereas if I had a breakfast in the morning and then my dinner, I reduce having that piece of chocolate before I pick the kids up. So that's what I've started to do. I've done it now for 4 days, having a breakfast, and I made a true effort to have breakfast in the morning, and I've less snacked on like wanting that sweet fix throughout the afternoon. So I'm going to make an effort to have breakfast every single morning. I can't have it straight away because I'm not one of the people where they can get out of bed, need a coffee and get the breakfast. I need to like wake up, have the coffee, take the children to school, and then think about my breakfast. So that's one of my monthly goals. Then we'll move on to personal goals. And personal goals is I have a walk-in wardrobe just there where that back of there is, and at the top it does my head in. It's where like boxes go. There's Christmas decorations up there, there's Disney stuff, Disney bounding, and I need to put it into some boxes. So that is one of my jobs I want to do in the month of March. I want to get the top of my wardrobes all organised. I need a linen basket as well because I have all my bedding as well, so I want a really nice linen basket so I can put my bedding in, just to make it a bit more organised. So that's one of my plans for the month of March even. And also as well, in this room we don't have a carpet, and that is because we cannot come to a compromise. Every time we see a carpet, me the husband's are like, I either like it, he doesn't, and Neil's choose one and I don't. So in the month of March we are going to get a carpet for this room. I'd like a grey one with a little bit of grey flecks in it. My husband just like a grey one, and I want a really big pile of a carpet, so when you put your feet in it in the morning, oh, it's just lush. Whereas he doesn't like that idea. So he's trying to find a compromise, and we've always said throughout our marriage that when we buy something for the house, we have to be on the same page. So in the month of March, I am buying a carpet for this room because it's doing my head in now. And then also as well, I want to keep up my reading. I thoroughly enjoyed reading. Last month I read 5 books in the month of February, so I want to keep that up because I thoroughly enjoy reading. Social media. Let's start off with YouTube. I am going to zhuzh up my YouTube channel. So you're still going to have the normal weigh-ins and Friday finds. They are going nowhere, people. However, I'd like to do a bit more than haul what I eat in a day. I'm going to start doing like a weekly vlog, which will be uploaded on a Sunday instead of my Sunday snuggles. So I'll be doing like a weekly vlog of what I've been doing. Also, I want to do like what I wear in a week, if you're interested, what I wear in a week, because I like watching those videos. My breakfasts for a week, my lunches for a week, my evening meals for a week. There may be days in the lives, but you're going to see a bit more of my family and get more of like a family vlog included, not just me and what I'm doing kind of thing. So I can document it for my kids kind of thing. So that's what I really want to do on my channel. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to still be Slimming World based kind of thing, but we're just with extra bonus little videos in it. Then we move on to exercise. Exercises, I still want to do my Wednesday group. I finished my silver bronze. It's been 4 weeks since I got my bronze, and I hope I'll get my silver on Thursday, once I've handed in all my fit vlogs. I thoroughly enjoy doing a Wednesday group. Really like it. I do want to increase more of a home exercise. And now the weather's getting nice as well, I want to get out and about and just go jogging or walking more. So that is my monthly goals. So the people I'm going to tag to do this is the lovely Frida, the lovely Tanya from Trim with Tan. But as always, Food Optimised, sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.